those freaking vocals. Hello everybody, we are back with another video and a new album we're going to be listening to. We are going to be listening to today Thom Yorke's solo project, ANIMA. I love this album. So, I'm very excited to get into it with you guys and to experience it with you guys all over again. So, let's just get rolling. What the heck? Let's get moving. The first song we have here is Traffic. I like the rising kind of loops of the synths. Ooh, bass. So great. It's almost kind of like a marching feeling. Just like, do. Little whispers in the background. Super cool, super cool. Now we got like a wavy synth kind of deal, like a dance song almost. Like a little bit of EDM influence. Let's wave it back in. There we go. I wonder if these are just thoughts he had in traffic, or these are like his mind is kind of having a bit of a traffic feeling where everything's backed up and he's kind of like, ugh. It's kind of the vibe I'm getting so far with this song. Ah, dude, I just love the vibe of this. It's like dark and just very movie-like. I don't know how to describe that. Oh man, those synths are so good, dude. Oh. You know, a lot of people say that it's kind of hard to understand what he's saying half the time, and honestly, I kind of feel like it is. But, ANIMA, Thom Yorke said, is about dreams. The whole thing is about, like, the dream state. And this is kind of him falling into it as the album begins. Which is super kind of cool, because it's chaotic, it's in your face, it's loud, it's oncoming. It's quite a long intro track. It's almost about 5 minutes long. Yeah, it's a bit of a longer intro. Oh, I love how chaotic this all gets to. It's just loops and craziness. It just sounds like a nightmare, honestly. This might be a nightmare, not just a dream, guys. This might be a bad dream. Oh, dude, those synths are so good. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. What a chaotic track opening, like, oh, what a chaotic opening track. Like, it's in your face, as I said, it's super congested and craziness. It's like traffic, honestly. Anyways, of course, it's Thom Yorke, and it's gonna be trippy, it's gonna be weird. So let's hop into the next track, which is, last I heard he was circling the drain. So, oh yeah, super spacey. I love, like, his whispery singing throughout this, because again, it really matches the vibe. It's about dreams. It's a sleepy, tired, spacey, just weird feeling, and it's great. I love it, how distorted the synths are, and oh yeah. And the music video for this is super cool, by the way. It's all black and white, and like, it's like got this weirdly animated characters walking around like shadows of people. They don't even have features. And like, there's like cars everywhere. It's creepy, it's weird, and it's awesome, and I love it. So the video is kind of like, and the song included, is kind of showing an astronaut who's walking and trying to find, like, he's kind of not interested with everything around him, and then he finally finds one, and they're just a drone zombie person, kind of like him, just ignoring everyone around him, kind of like a superiority complex or something. And I think what it really is trying to say is, like, you're trying to be so unique, but everyone's there's always someone similar out there, which is super interesting. I like that. It's a super cool concept. I've always seen this album as almost just a collection of just thoughts and strange ideas that a person might have, maybe in a sleep state. I feel like it's kind of hard to connect the dots, but as we go on, maybe we'll see something new. Again, I like the skippy synths and like the bass there, just popping and just hitting ya. Oh yeah, oh yeah. But yeah, I think the video is super interesting because it's like he finds another astronaut and there's thousands, and like he comes to realize again, as I said, like there's not just one person that's just like you. There's tons of people that are just like you, and it's maybe you're not an individual, you know? Maybe you think you're an individual, but you're not. And that's like, again, that's super interesting. I like that a lot. Oh my gosh. Super cool. Oh yeah. I like how they're like fading in, like shooting at you, like the synths are like shooting at you, all these like distorted, like crashing computer sounds, and it's super cool. We are moving on to the next song. We're gonna move on to Twist. This is another one of my all-time favorites on this. His vocals are excellent, so I can't wait to get back into this. Love the skippy vocals. Oh my gosh, dude, and then that bass, like plucky. Oh yeah. Again, it's really like, it feels like almost like EDM influence. Like you hear some dance music in there, like a beat, you'd be like, you know, maybe in some like really creepy dance club, you know, just getting down with everybody. Spacey again, just floating in. Ooh. Just enough love to go around. I like how we're kind of slowly transitioning into a new sound, a new, you know, moment in the song, which is, it takes a little bit. A lot of this album is like that. I feel like it takes a while to start to, each track, it takes a while to get to the peak where you're like, I understand what he's saying here. Like, I understand what's going on. You know, it takes a lot to learn. I feel like most of even Radiohead's music is like that. What I think is super interesting, though, is that, honestly, a lot of Thom Yorke's solo stuff here doesn't sound like Radiohead. It sounds very different. It's a clear difference, and I love that. It's his own thing. It's not the band. It's not Radiohead 2.0. It's just Thom Yorke's own vision. It's his own stuff. Here we go. So we're to the top at like the point where we're going to transition into something new. Gosh, I just love the skippy sounds and all the... And then there's like those vocals in the background that sound like it's almost like they're falling or something, which is super cool because, I mean, the album cover, it shows a man falling, which is awesome. Now the piano here, which is super dramatic, but it's great, mixed with the synths. It's like this almost like impending like doom, but also freeing feeling, which I love. Dude, I just love it again. Just so, like, so well produced, too. Like, everything is mixed so well. It just sounds great, you know? Oh, dude. That piano is so good, too. It's so front and center. And Thom's vocals are just excellent, dude. His range is just... It's not too quiet, not too loud. It's just right, you know? Like that kind of Blade Runner kind of sound, too, which I feel like this whole thing kind of has a Blade Runner aesthetic. I don't really know if I'm crazy, but kind of like that Blade Runner 2049 soundtrack that's very... Oh, dude, those freaking vocals! Now we're finally kind of calming down and transitioning into the next track. We are moving on to the next track, which is Dawn Chorus. This song is so sad, but I love it. So let's do it. Let's hit it. Oh, dude. It's so simple. It's just a synth. That's all it is for like almost the entire song. It's just a really slow, beautiful, like, ballad. This is a great song on a rainy night. Oh, dude. Such a vibe. Oh my gosh. Back up the closet. And I like how his vocals are front and center. There's no distortion or anything. There's no like quiet like singing. It's just front and center. It's on purpose. I want you to hear this. If you could do it all again. This is kind of him like second guessing, you know? It's like if I could change everything, would I do it? But in the beginning he says, come on, much, is like keep moving, even though you're hurting, you know? So maybe what I'm getting here is that in last I heard he was circling down the drain. Maybe that was him realizing he doesn't really have much individuality. There's always a ton of people out there just like him. And then Twist is just literally just craziness. And now Dawn Chorus is him coming out of that and he's like, dang. It's like, what do I do now? Am I worth anything? You know, like I feel like a loser. I don't feel like I'm worth anything, but I have to keep moving, right? You have to keep moving forward in life. And maybe this is him kind of, you could do it all again without a second thought. It's maybe like, if he could do all these things again, and maybe he's in a relationship, maybe that's what this is. And maybe if he could do it all again, would he end up the way he is? Maybe finding he's not really that much of an individual, maybe he's not good enough for this person. But he's saying he missed something, he doesn't know what. Again, this is just such a feeling, like lyrically, it has a feeling. It's such a specific feeling too. Like, I feel like this is probably a memory of Thom's that he's describing. Oh, dude, it's so beautiful. And then it's rising, you know, to almost give you more of a hopeful feeling, maybe? Like overcoming something. Maybe he's overcoming this feeling. I could see this in like a movie where a character's like kind of like sacrificing himself for someone or something. Like that's the kind of feeling I get from this almost. But it's like, this is like the right choice that character's making. It's like, yeah, they're being a hero, you know? Though I don't think that's what the song's about. Saying big deal, so what? Maybe this is like he's talking to his partner and like, let me know when you've had enough, as in maybe he's overthinking a lot, he's thinking so much, and this person doesn't like that maybe, or maybe he's dealing with a lot and he's like, let me know when you've had enough because I know that this bugs you. And maybe he's questioning them, asking them if they could do it all again, be with him and put up with all this. I don't know, those are my thoughts on this song. And then you hear kind of some weird like birds chirping in the end, which is kind of interesting. Dang. Alright, we're going to move on to the next track, which is I Am a Very Rude Person. So, let's see. Maybe Tom's dealing with these feelings by being a really rude person, because he's angry. I love how chill this song starts, just like, alright, we're cruising. Okay. You're saying you don't need a thing. I love how this sounds like this. Super chill. So yeah, this does sound like this is how he's dealing with it, with anger and being rude. But at the same time, he's like, yeah, I know it's the right thing to maybe be done, but he wants to stay, as he just said, so he's like, maybe I should just chill. But he's angry still, it's like he doesn't know what to deal with his emotions, so he's like, yeah, I'm just really rude. Maybe he just is rude in general. Maybe that's also another part of him leaving this relationship, maybe? Did I mention that guitar there in the background? So nice. Again, vocals are front and center, there's no fading or... He has to destroy to create cease, so he's using anger and all this evil, destroying himself, and then trying to rebuild. Being rude, and that's how he's dealing with this pain. Jeez. Wow. So he's dealing with severe separation. Can't stand it, so he's killing it off. He's killing the relationship. He's killing the idea of that person in his mind. This is really good stuff, guys. I just want to say, I'm just kind of reading into this even more now. I've listened to this countless times, but a lot of the time it was just a lot to just take in the production and the sounds, like especially the headphones. This thing is incredible. It's like you're transported to another world. The whispery singing, and again, it's very dreamlike. I think that Don chorus in this song, though, since his vocals are front and center, that maybe it represents him being awake, and then he's gonna fade back into a dream again. Because again, this thing is very much about dreams. Thom Yorke said in an interview, actually, with Zane Lowe, I think it was, that this is purely about dreams, this album, and the state of being in a dream. Alright, we're gonna move on to the next track, Not the News. Oh yeah, dude. Again, very dance music kind of feel, but super spacey and just like, ugh, you know? Again, I think this is him kind of falling maybe back into a dream again, because it's starting to feel a little more loud and spacey and chaotic, because I think that he's, again, putting forward his mind is a little chaotic, which means Thom Yorke, I wouldn't be surprised. Again, the vocals all fading in the background and all that. I think it shows when there's all these mixes of all these voices and hums and all these things in the background, so he's falling into a dream again. He's in a dream again. Oh, dude. Such good production. I love that. Oh, dude, the vocals too, just... I love the pitches he hits. Again, it's building and building and building. It's like a slow burn. Every song is just building and building and building. Saying he's not running, okay. Broken glass. It's getting all chaotic again. A lot of voices merging and just all this noise and craziness going on. violin, I think. That's good. Dude, yes! It's like more epic now. Oh my gosh, dude. Again, the synths front and center, all this crazy, trippy, snappy sound. You said to the sound of violins, okay. So I assume that the violins represent sadness? Or what he's trying to say? He's not running though, so he's confronting. Enough of broken glass, okay. Enough breaking the glass. Enough so I can eat. Maybe he's describing this relationship. Jeez, enough so I can eat. So stop bugging me. Enough broken glass, like they're physically fighting or something with this person? Ooh, I don't know, dude. That sounds pretty bad. Now it's just chaos again. It's just looping of these vocals. Dang. Alright, we're moving on to the axe. Okay, so we're definitely back in the dream state, I think. Because there's a lot of, again, that distance, voices, and just noises. Ooh. Oh, dude. It's so, like, haunting, almost. And then the synths coming at you, like, really... like a helicopter or something. It's good stuff. Oh, dude, I love the... oh my gosh, the production, dude. It just sounds so, like, not trippy, but, like, it is. It's dreamy. It's strange. It's creepy and dark. Why don't you speak to me? Okay, so he's saying, cut the chivalry. Why don't you talk to me? One day I'm gonna take an axe to you. Holy crap. This dude's dealing with like hardcore separation crap. Wow. Alright, you know what? We're gonna do a quick little Google search and find out why. Okay, like if you're dreaming about, if I'm assuming this is Thom Yorke's like dream, right? He's dreaming about taking an axe to someone. What does that mean? So what I'm seeing here is that attacking someone in your dream doesn't mean you want them to die. It means you want to instigate a change in your life. If you dream about killing someone or covering it up, you may be indicating that you're trying to hide your anger. So wow, so that's kind of freaking smart. This is smart. Thom looked into this. Nice. So I think I'm catching on. I'm actually up to point with this. He used to say, where's the love you promised me? Pierced by long nails. So he's been cut by her. Wow, geez, this is like an abusive relationship going on here. Oh yeah, okay, now this all makes sense. This makes sense. So he's like, we had a deal, as in effect, we're in a relationship. I thought we had a deal to love each other, to respect each other. What happened? That's what he's saying here in the song. Also, I love the guitars in the background. So good, dude. Oh my gosh, just the mixing of everything is so perfect. There's so much going on. I love it. And again, great vocals, great lyrics too. So, like, non-descriptive enough that you would really have to be paying attention to understand what's going on, because clearly I didn't when I listened to this before, but just great, dude. Just great. I love the little jangles and jingles in the background too, that's good. There's another violin there, I think, looped. I like the way he loops everything too. Everything's a loop, and then other things fade in, and then the loops fade out. It's like a knot. It's like all these crazy strings. You're best to speak to me. Ooh boy. Have you no pity? Have you no pity? Give me a goddamn good reason. Give me a good reason. Okay. To what? Not to jack it all in. Wow. You wouldn't soldier, so he's insulting them now. And now this is kind of fading into more of kind of a tragic kind of sound, almost again kind of like a dooming. The drums are coming in now hard, jeez. Oh my gosh, just everything just makes you want to just go like this. It's just so... feels good. Feels good. Like, feels good. And all of it, see what I mean? It starts simple, builds up, and now it's this big, beautiful thing. I feel like a lot of Thom Yorke's music, even Radiohead's music, is very similar to that. How they build a song and they give it rhythm and meaning as it goes on. So smart. There's those bells and jingling, and then I think what is the violin loops. Alright guys, we have 2 songs left already. We're almost to the end of this story. Let's see where it goes. We have next up Impossible Knots, which I was gonna say, everything feels like a bunch of knots. It feels like all the way it's produced, the way that the story's going too. It seems a little chaotic. Cymbals, okay. Oh, I remember this now. I just love the beats, dude. It's so good. Oh my gosh, the bass line, dude. Holy smokes. It's gnarly, dude. I don't say gnarly, that's gnarly. Oh, dude, that's so freaking good. Yes. Just head in a direction. Okay. He can make the big connection. He's finally figuring things out. In my line of business. In my line of business, there's no room for mess. So is he improving? Is that what this is? He's making a change? He's tied up in impossible knots, yep. Anger and sadness. It's almost impossible to untie. I'll take anything you got, alright. Dude, that just sounds so good. Hear those vocals? Yes, dude. Dude, Tom's beautiful voice. Gosh, dude, it's so just dreamy and aesthetics. They're just everywhere. So I'll be ready, he said. What does that mean? Dude, the bass, hands down, bass line's incredible. It's so front and center too. Mixed with his great dreamy vocals and crazy cymbals. Again, it's so great, the structure of every song, and so he'll be ready, he's saying. So I wonder if that's him getting ready to do something bad or to improve, I don't know. Alright guys, we're moving on to the last song. We're moving on to Runaway. Maybe he's Wait, run way away. So he's running way away from this person. Ooh, guitar. Alright. Oh, that sounds good, dude. It's kind of like a western kind of sound. Like maybe he's saying he's ready to run away. Maybe he's just leaving. He's like, crap, screw this, I'm out of here. Again, just great guitar work all around. Okay. Okay, violence fading in. Okay, synth's fading in, alright. Loops are coming in, he's looping again. Some creepy vocals. Guitar's looping. It's got like the amnesiac robot voice or something. Dude, that's awesome. I remember this, yeah. I get the amnesiac robot voice, like backwards vocals with this mixed up, because they kind of sound similar. Oh, dude, it's so cool. It's like you're... Oh. Okay. This is when you know who your real friends are. So he's probably running to friends. He's going to friends, people who support him, because he's like, I don't know what I did. I don't know what I'm thinking about doing. Maybe he did go after the person with an axe. Oh, dude, regardless, dang, this beat's good. Me in the club. Ah, oh, this is great, dude. This is great. It's creepy. It's even more creepier than the usual vocals. Ugh. Oh yeah, dude. Come on now. I love the pianos now getting all like distorted and stuff, and there it is. It's building. It's building. It's becoming a full circle piece. It's unnerving, it's weird, it's awesome, it's trippy, it's spacey, it's dreamy, it's everything. It's awesome. Great finale too. Oh yeah, dude. Yes. Dude.
Your real friends are.
Sounds like the voices from Huh. The vocals maybe from the beginning of the song. It's like mysterious ending. Wow. Alright, so guys, that was Thom Yorke's Anima. What a great freaking album. I have only listened to this, like... I've listened to, like, songs off it, but, like, as a whole, I think the last time I listened to it was last summer, as a whole. And I listened to it a lot last summer, but since then I just kind of picked and chose random songs off of it. Dude, as a whole, it's really a very... if the way I'm reading it, like a dude thinking about killing somebody and taking an axe to him and all this crap, like that's pretty dark stuff. But it is about dreams, so maybe he's dreaming all those things. Maybe this is all a dream about something he's dealing with, which I think is probably what it is, because he said it was about dreams. But yeah, as a whole, this album's great, dude. I freaking love it. I love Thom Yorke's solo work that he's done with The Eraser and Tomorrow's Modern Boxes, and now this Anima record. Just great stuff, super unique, super weird, and it's just him. It's whatever he wants to make, and that's what I love about that. I love when artists just have the freedom to do what they want, and that's what this is. I can't be more happier with it. I love this album. I hope that you guys enjoyed listening to it with me. Thanks so much for watching. I will see you guys a little bit later. Yeah, Thom Yorke's ANIMA. Go check it out. It's an incredible album. There's also a Netflix movie, I forgot about that, directed by the incredibly talented and probably one of the best directors working today, Mr. Paul Thomas Anderson. It's only like a 15-minute little short movie. Go watch it. It's great. It's incredible. And it has Thom Yorke in it. What more can you ask? Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you later.